But it's not just the NFL that's treating Butker like a pariah. I mean, change.org has a petition online urging the Kansas City Chiefs to kick him off the team. Someone at the official X account of the city of Kansas City posted a reminder of the town Butker lives in before it was taken down with an apology claiming it was posted in error. And a feminist Chiefs fan wrote on a parenting advice website she knows, saying as a Chiefs fan, she is infuriated with Butker because she is trying to raise feminist sons. I don't know. Ashley, you have children. When you're raising your boys, I mean, up to what point do you say, listen, let's talk about Catholic values versus what this feminist parenting, columnist has said?
Well, first of all, in the Catholic Church, to be a confirmed Catholic, if you have an abortion, you are excommunicated from the church. That's actually not something that's negotiable in the Catholic Church, period. Number two, what he said was about how women look forward to having children. Why is it a feminist cause to criticize women who want to have children? I have 5 children. That's the greatest joy of my life. And I have an amazing career. But the left wants to say that you have to choose one or the other and you can't have both. And I will tell you, I'm better at my job because of my children, because I have a bigger vision. They have gone after him for being pro-God, pro-family, pro-life, pro-mom. Meanwhile, they allow players, like to your point, not just the abuse, but putting police officers that look like pigs on their socks on the field, and then call for social justice. It's completely wrong. It's completely, again, a double standard, and it should not be tolerated. At America First Works, we actually launched our own petition today on our website where we are asking people to stand up and thank him for him standing up for our family values.
Are you surprised by the NFL's inclusion response of excluding Catholics?
I'm not surprised. I actually think the Chiefs need to get rid of Harrison Butker, and they actually can't stop there. They should get rid of Patrick Mahomes. They should get rid of Travis Kelce.
Because you don't want them to win.
Butker, I don't think is going to make a big difference.
No, Harrison Butker, you look at Harrison Butker's numbers last year, they're simply unfair how good he is as a kicker in the name of
Never
equity.
been an all-pro.
In the name of...
Never made a Pro Bowl.
In the name of equality
guys.
and fairness, I think the Chiefs need basically to be fully torn down. That team should not exist any
No,
longer.
we're not talking about the fact that you hate the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, I don't hate them. I mean, but it's unfair that they're there. They've won back-to-back Super Bowls. That should only be reserved for the New England Patriots. And I will say, if you want to look at the Kansas City Chiefs, look at their wide receiver core. Rashee Rice is accused of way worse things, of actual crimes. And I don't think there's 100,000 people demanding that the Chiefs cut him. But no, I think Harrison Butker, he's got to go, and it's not enough. You got to start at the top. Get rid of Mahomes.
You're discriminating against a Catholic kicker. I can't.
It has nothing to do with that. I think I like what he said. That's fine. But the reason he has to go is his talent on the field, not what he says off.
I think they're going to be okay without Harrison Butker.
Chris, as a cultural Catholic, he does mention that the Catholic faith has always been countercultural. He mentions that the world says we should keep our beliefs to ourselves, and this whole idea of being silenced, which I thought was a really interesting point here. He was brave to go out there and said what he said. Do you think he's ready to take on the backlash that's coming with it?
It shouldn't require bravery to say the things that he said. These are all very mainstream beliefs. And what we're witnessing once again, and it's the left, make no mistake, and the lefties wheedling their way into the senior ranks of the NFL and beyond, and these people with the petition, it's intolerance in the name of tolerance, right? They pretend to be the tolerant ones, and they have this idiot in charge of inclusion and diversity, but they've got to draw the line at mainstream Christianity and for God's sake, Catholicism. How dare they? But it's absolutely intolerance in the name of tolerance, which is perfectly typical of them. And what they're attacking is mainstream American values that have always been mainstream American values. And the fact that we have to call him brave for saying these very obviously mainstream things is really where the outrage is. And people should be furious with the NFL and dismiss the NFL.
My prediction is we're going to see free Palestine, badges, stickers, socks at the NFL. That'll be the next big fight we're gonna watch in the fall.